Hey guys, give me just a second to invite some people on here and then I will get started. Alright, so I couldn't think of a title, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. But I do think I'm going to use some green eyeshadow today. Hopefully the TV's not too loud. But anyways, I'm going to get started on my eyes first today and see how that turns out, and then I will figure out what I'm doing with my face makeup. So I'm going to do my brows first. Hey Marissa. So I'm going to use shadow contour, which is right here with my Know Your Angles brush. I just melted all my tins down so they're nice and pretty again. Alright, so I'm going to use my mirror real quick just to throw a little bit of this on my brows to fill them in a little. And then I will do my eyeshadow. Okay, I just need a little bit right here. I don't really do anything crazy with my brows. I just kind of fill them in where they already have their shape. So, super quick. Alright. I like using this cream. Sometimes I use eyeshadow, but this is a good cream if you prefer creams. This one is the one that usually doesn't cooperate. Let me use my mirror here real quick so I can see. This shape is different for whatever reason, so it doesn't always want to cooperate. Alright. I'm just going to do that real quick. Yeah, see, this one's a little bit more arched than this one. Alright, hopefully that TV's not too loud. Also, I need to wash my hair today, so that's why I just kind of threw it up in a bun. So, alright, so I'm going to get started with Valencia. This color here, it's like a flush tone, like peachy matte. I'm going to use my fluffy brush here. Actually, I need to use a primer since I haven't used my foundation yet. So, just scooch this a little this way and use my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. It's the eye primer and liner sealer. I never use the liner sealer. It has this little brush. I never use that side. Anyways, so I'm going to use this side. It's like a little cream stick. And just put that on my lid. A little extra than what I would need on my lid. And then I just kind of smear it up just to give it a little base. Alright, so I'm going to put this color all over into my crease and then down into my lid. And just have a nice little base. Then I'm going to take Zion, which is this rusty color here. It's also a matte shade with the same side of the brush. And I'm going to put that just right into my crease and a little bit above. Really lightly. I don't want to put a whole bunch on there. So the green is going to be the color that I really want to pop. So I'm just going to put that right above my crease into that transitions section. So I'm just going to stamp it on a little and then do a windshield wiper motion back and forth. Hey Angel. Alright. Just a little more on this side. And then I'm going to take the green right here. It's called Emerald City. And I'm going to use actually my flat brush here, right here, to put this on my lid. So that way I can really pack it on and then press it in. That TV is a little loud out there. Alright, so then I'm just kind of patting it on to my lid, up into my crease slightly. And this is a shimmer shade. The other two were matte. I'm putting that over my entire lid. And blending it up a little into my crease. Hi, Lisa. Alright, so then I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my transition shades and just kind of blend and do a windshield wiper motion just to soften this up just a tad. Just so it's a little softer. Alright, and I'm going to take that rusty color again. Just put a little bit, just to blend that a little. And then I'm going to take the other side of my brush and take this color right here. It's called Sabrina. It is a shimmer cream color. Put that right on my brow bone. And then right into the corner of my eye a little bit. I'm not going to finish my whole eye look until I get started on my face makeup. So that's the gist of it. Just a nice bright green. It will kind of go a little bit together and look a little better once I get all my face makeup on. So I used a self tanner the other day, so I'm actually having to shade a little darker into Aura and maybe a little bit of amber. So I'm going to use the bigger end of this brush and put that right where I would put my concealer. And this will also help give me more of a sharper line for my eyeshadow. Oh, I got a little bit over. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down. Put that right on my chin. These are the areas that I'm really wanting to bring light to. So right down the center of my nose, pie shape under my eyes. My dogs must hear someone. Right into the center of my forehead. And then I'm actually going to take a color that's a little darker than that, which is amber right here. I'm going to put that on the rest of my face. See how that is just a shade darker here. I just want the the parts that I want to be brighter, I want to use a shade that's a little lighter. I think it's the mailman. Alright, so I'm just going to pat those on. Once I have them placed where I want them, then I will swipe, just blend them all in. And this brush has, depending on how much you put on, has pretty good coverage with this foundation. Alright, and I'm just going to use the other end of this brush just to blend under my eyes and get that cleaner cut there. And then blend my forehead in. All right, then there is my foundation. Then I'm going to take, what contour do I want today? So I think I'm going to do a little bit of a bronzer. So I'm going to do a cool tone. So I'm actually going to use the same contour that I used for my brows. I'm kind of multitask that today. So this is called Shadow. It is a very cool toned contour. So I'm just going to stamp this right where I want the contour to be placed. Right there. A little bit on my forehead. A little right underneath my jawline. And then I use just the side of it. I'll just stamp that into there, and just stamp it on to this, down to the sides of my nose. I'm just tapping lightly. And then a little on the center there. And I'll take the same one and put just a little bit right under my lip. And then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. And I'm not done blending that. I'll blend that more once I have everything kind of together. Then blend this down so the center still stays bright. And then I use this brush here to soften it up. And I brush that upwards. Clean it up a little. All right, and contour is done. Blend down my neck a little. And then for blush, I'm going to use this pretty, I'm going to use nude actually today. Nude right here, which is a really pretty, I can't think of a color that to describe it, but it's this color right here. Kind of like a, I don't know, a mauve kind of. And I'm just going to put that right over, or right above the contour. Dab it on there. And then I use the fluffy side to just press that in and blend them together so they're nice and cohesive. I'm not swiping, I'm just kind of tapping them together so they blend, since they are cream, and they kind of warm up with, if you press them into your face, it warms up with just your actual body heat. So next I'm going to use a little bit of powder. I'm going to use my Airspun just because my face is a little shiny today. So I'm going to tap some of this into my lid here. This is in the shade Translucent. I'm going to use my powder brush just to pick up a good amount of powder and do it right under where I contoured. Right on my chin. Right under my eyes. Down the center of my nose, just the parts I don't want to be super shiny and that I know usually get a little oily throughout the day, which is usually my whole nose area. So I have that on there. I just pressed it on, then I'll let that sit for a minute. So while that's sitting, I'm actually going to finish my eyeshadow. I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush, the smaller end, with this green color right here, Emerald City. I'm just going to tap it on to the tip of that, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line. I'm going to use this right here. just to line about 3/4 of the way, almost all the way over. Alright, and I really like green eyeshadow because I think it makes my green eyes pop. Hi Carla, so I'm just going to blend this all together here so it's nice and cohesive while I still have the powder setting. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that shimmering cream color here and put that right into the corner of my eye just to lighten that up. Bring some light there since I did use such a dark color. Just brings a little bit of brightness back. There we go. And now I'm just going to use the fluffy side of my brush to get all of this excess powder off. And then I'm actually going to use a cream bronzer. My hair is just all over the place today. I added a little bit of blonde, a little bit more blonde in it, so I need to tone it still. So I'm going to use my Perfector. I'm actually going to use my cream bronzer, which is Bella right here. Oh, that came out a lot. So you only need very little product. It is very dark. So I'm just going to tap just a little bit where I'm going to use it, and then I'll blend it with the brush. I like really dipped in there, so I got way too much. So now I'm just going to blend this in, and it'll just give me a little bit more color, especially since it's summer. I did get some sun, but my face never really seems to get as much sun as the rest of my body. Okay, so it just gives you that nice glow. I need just a little more. You just want to put your bronzer right on your cheeks and right on the center of your forehead. That's where sun naturally hits your face. I'm just going to blend this in. Like I said, I got a lot of product, so normally I wouldn't have to blend this much. I'll just take my foundation color, blend that down a little just to help it blend in. I just melted them all down, so I think that just made it like super soft. Alright, so I'm actually going to use which highlighter today? I'm going to use my Tarte highlighter that came in my Tarte Pro Glow kit. And I'm just going to use the fluffy side of this brush, which is like my favorite. I'm going to go into the one that says Fire, which is right here. This one right here in the middle. So I'm just going to tap that a little. Just put that right there for a nice little glow. I like to blend it down too. I don't like to have just like a straight line. And then take a little bit of that right on my Cupid's bow. A little bit of that right above my brows. And just kind of blend it all in. And that really brought a lot, that bronzer really brought a lot of light, like, what am I trying to say? Like sun, like just a nice sun-kissed glow to my face. Alright, so next is mascara. I haven't gone live in so long, so now it's like a little weird. I guess it hasn't been that long, it's been like a week. It's not too long. Hey Cam, oh, come here, watch out, you're in your undies, buddy. Alright, he's not feeling well today, so he's still in his jammies. Okay, so I need mascara, and then I'm going to use, actually, the color. Okay, so now the color that I used for my bronzer, not my bronzer, my blush is actually what I'm going to use I got this, don't touch that. It's a giant mess. I got bronzer everywhere now. Okay, so definitely got way too much product. So I'm going to take a clean finger and use that nude color that I used on my cheeks. Use that on my lips. And I guess that there's a little bit of bronzer on there too. Cam, can you go get me a paper towel? No? Alright. So, I guess I'll just rub that on my hand here. Alright, so I think this is perfect timing because all I have left is my mascara. He's ready to play since I am in the playroom. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit on my lower lashes. And then do a couple coats on my top lashes. This is my favorite mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Canvas Lashes. I love this mascara. I like it better than the Too Faced mascara, like a lot better actually. I have this one. It's kind of creepy. It's not my favorite. Yeah, I see that, buddy.
This is
So I love this one. And they're about the same price point. Unless you get it on sale. Which is what I tend to do. I forgot to curl my lashes. So you don't really see the full effect. But this is what they look like with no curling. Alright. And then, oh, I forgot to do my setting spray before I did my mascara. Alright, so I guess I'll just do that. I actually took my Stay Spray, I just had a little bit left. And it's a very powerful spray. So I finally used the rest of my e.l.f. setting spray and I put my other bottle. I had a little bit left of my Stay Spray. So I just put it in here and there's like a super fine mist in this nozzle. So hopefully this doesn't mess up my mascara. Alright. There we go. All done. I will take my after picture in just a second. The lighting's changing a little bit in here. I try to use natural lighting, so. Alright, but thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know.